What are the qualifications for membership of Parliament? What are their disqualification? Ans. Qualification for membership of Parliament. A person for being chosen as a member for Parliament must be a citizen of India, b. not less than 30 years of age in the case of the Council of States, and not less than 25 years of age in the case of House of the People, c. possessing such other qualification as may be prescribed by Parliament, d. taken an oath before some person authorized in that behalf by the Election Commission according to form set out for the purpose in third schedule. Article 84. The Representation of Peoples Act, 1951, requires that a person's name should be registered as a voter in any Parliament constituency. The constituency does not prescribe any educational qualification for membership of Parliament. Disqualifications. A person is disqualified for being chosen and for continuing as a member of Parliament if he suffers from following disqualifications. Article 102. A. If he holds any office of profit under central or the state government other than an office declared by Parliament by law not to disqualify its holder. Article 102. 1. B. If he is of unsound mind and a competent court has declared him to be so. C. If he is an undischarged insolvent. D. If he is not a citizen of India, or has voluntarily acquired the citizenship of a foreign state, or under any acknowledgement of allegiance or adherence of a foreign state. E. If he is so disqualified under any law made by Parliament. For this purpose, Parliament has prescribed the necessary disqualifications in the Representation of Peoples Act, 1951. A minister in the central or the state government is not considered as holding the office of profit. Article 102. 2. Disqualifications under the Representation of Peoples Act are 1. Corrupt practice at an election. 2. Conviction for an offence resulting in imprisonment for 2 or more years. 3. Failure to lodge an account for election expenses. 4. Having an interest or share in the contract for supply of goods or execution of any work or performance of a service to the government. 5. Being a director or managing agent or holding an office of profit in a corporation in which the government has 25% share. 6. Dismissal from government service for corruption or disloyalty to the state. Disqualification on ground of defection. The 52nd Amendment has amended Articles 101, 102, 190 and 191 and added a new schedule, the 10th schedule to the Constitution, which specifies the disqualifications on the ground of defection. The amendment has added a new clause, 2, to Articles 102 and 191 which provide that a member shall be disqualified for being a member of either House of Parliament or of state legislatures if he incurs the disqualifications specified in the 10th schedule. 1. If he voluntarily gives up the membership of the political party on whose ticket he is elected to the House, or 2. If he votes or abstains from voting in the House against any direction of the political party or by any person or authority authorized by it in this behalf, without the prior permission of such party, and unless it has been condoned by the party within 15 days from the date of voting or abstention, or 3. If any nominated member joins any political party after the expiry of 6 months from the date on which he takes his seat in the House. Exceptions. The above disqualification will however not apply 1. If a member of parliament or state legislature goes out of his party as a result of a split in the original party provided such group consists of not less than one-third of the total membership of that party in the House. 2. If a member goes out as a result of a merger of his original political party with another political party provided two-thirds of the members of the legislature party have agreed to such merger. Or 3. If a member, after being elected as the presiding officer, gives up the membership of the party to which he belonged, or does not rejoin that party, or becomes a member of another party. Decision on questions of disqualification of members. Article 103 provides that if any question arises as to whether a member of either House of Parliament has become subject to any disqualification mentioned under Article 10, the question shall be referred to the President, whose decision shall be final. However, the President is required to obtain the opinion of the Election Commission before giving any decision on matter of qualifications and shall act according to it. According to Article 101, when a sitting member becomes subject to a disqualification after his election, he will ipso facto cease to be member and his seat shall become vacant. No person can be a member of both Houses of Parliament at the same time. If a person is elected member of both Houses of Parliament, the Parliament may provide by law in which houses he will vacate his seat. No person can be a member of both the Parliament and the state legislature. If a person is so elected, then, at the expiry of such time as the President may by rule specify, that person's seat in the Parliament shall become vacant unless he has previously resigned his seat in the state legislature. Article 101, 2. The Representation of Peoples Act, 1951, provides that if a person is elected to both Houses of Parliament, he must intimate within 10 days from the publication of the election result in which House he desires to serve.